We're working with some delay on the countdown.
Both runners should be about ready. We should be seeing him going any second.
Yep.
Right, there goes Yanni, and there goes Mikey.
Actually, a pretty sick start, but you know, Xbox loads, that won't really matter.
So there's the Xbox loads coming into it there.
See the difference. Already 10 seconds into the stage. So how are we feeling about CE step for this run, Profit? What's your bets?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Mikey's not going to be going for it. I think he's just going to go with a pretty safe skipless. And I think Yanni might have been struggling a little bit with his today. So
Mikey getting losing a bit of control on the board.
Yeah, so Mikey's timer is going to be done at the end of each level. He's on Xbox, so live split won't connect to him. So he'll be updated at the end of each level.
It looks like Yanni didn't skip or missed it.
Yeah, I said Yanni's been a bit rough on his C skips today, and more evidence of it there.
Yeah, Mikey not even bothering. Just trying to swerve around the ramp, it kind of flies off.
So we'll put into practice here, see what their movement's like throughout the stage.
Yeah, City Escape Stepless is a hard stage to actually control, believe it or not, just because of how many steep hills or opportunities you've got just to fly off the side of anything.
Yeah, there's so many little places you can be losing time just from little errors, pressing your beat a little early, getting thrown up in the air from some of these ramps.
And shockingly, you actually need to learn some rail movement as well for this stage.
Yeah, some pretty quick left and rights as you're going down this rail to keep your speed. Very easy to get a bit off balance.
Yeah.
Oh, Yanni getting a nice stick into the start of truck section.
Yep, staying on the ground still. Will he stay on the ground after this boost pad? Yep, yes he is.
So he'll be looking probably about a mid 150, 155, 156 maybe.
Like 54? 54.
Oh, no, even faster than I expected.
Mikey also having a good truck section.
Yeah, Mikey potentially sub 2 here as well. Or maybe just about 2 minutes. Yeah.
I think 2:04. Just under 2:04.
Yeah, so Mikey coming at 2:03. You'll see his timer populate now. When he gets to the results screen, he'll input it manually. You should see that update.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, about a 10-second difference or so entering into Bigfoot. I think we'll probably see Mikey going for slightly safer and slower backbox strats.
Yeah, backbox I've always been more fond of, personally anyway. It's a lot less hard to mess up.
Yeah, I think you sacrifice probably about 3 or 4 seconds, but it's a lot easier. You have a lot more time to sort of get those hits in.
No free pieces for Yanni yet. What was this to try and check?
So Yanni, probably his specialty in this is hunting. It's probably his favourite sort of practice area. I'm getting a little unlucky here with his RNG. Pair of earrings into armoured carpool.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a down low piece. Yep, Wild Canyon track. Not the worst down low one you could probably get here.
Yeah, it's still coming to sub 30. You'd hope for better, but you will take that.
Mikey pulling into Wild Canyon now. Didn't see any free PTs, but head of the 4th stone statue. Not the best first piece from what I can recall, but I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. He gets himself a little disoriented, but not a terrible one.
Yeah, Sandy Path.
Sandy Path probably going to be one of the back ones.
Yeah, it's going to be the enemy on the back.
Yeah. So Mikey
to try and get to it, but
not the best RNG here from Mikey, and it's just going to increase that gap between himself and Yanni.
Oh, but nice.
He did have a free piece that he didn't check for. It can be quite an awkward one to spot.
Yeah.
Especially when going for that first piece.
Yeah, your camera angles are all over the place coming out of the wind tunnel as well. And there's so much stuff just flying around, it can be hard to angle yourself to actually see some of those free pieces.
There we see Mikey's timer populating into 3:05. So falling a little bit behind Yanni, who's already through the Eggman 1 fight with a low 13.
Yep.
Let's see if Mikey can follow that up. Let's see how Yanni gets on.
stage on the prison lane, but you can't just die if you jump too late.
Yanni, the mid 25 in the checkpoint. A little bit sketchy on the gate hop, but getting it clean enough.
Yeah, as long as it works, that's what really matters.
Yeah, so you don't want to fall off. I think it's about 4 seconds or so you can lose if you mess it up.
Yeah.
It's a bit of that one. So it's still a 13 there for Mikey coming through Eggman 1. So not losing too much, but about 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, 12 or 13 is what you really aim for on that fight. Because sometimes Eggman will decide to veer off, sometimes he won't.
Yeah, quite a technical stage, Prison. A lot of sharp corners, some very tight movement, very easy to lose speed.
Oh no!
And Yanni jumping too early and not making it onto the top, and that does then push you out of bounds.
Yeah, that's actually a big time loss as well.
Yeah, now he's got bad setup to get that enemy there, so he's got to take even more time on getting back through this section. And it does give Mikey a chance to pull some time back.
Yeah, Mikey getting the gate hop just barely. Looks like he's only have a 43 elevator.
Yeah, maybe high 42, low 43.
Yeah. Like,
So,
when Yanni got the elevator, it was about a 37. But Mikey still has that time to claw back from Yanni's death.
we're going to see that death probably pay, a big part. I mean, a 128 check from Yanni, so a clean ending here, and he's probably getting low 140, or 141.
Just
Close
under
enough.
141.
Yeah, so we'll see what Mikey can do, see how much time he can drag back, because I'm not quite sure how big the death was. We're probably looking at about 20, 25 seconds or so, I think.
Yeah, probably roughly around that.
Maybe a little longer.
Not getting the early lock on that enemy behind the gate, but getting that one there, that's what matters. Let's see if he gets the second gate hop. He does.
It's a very clean second gate hop.
Oh, accidentally punches and then misses a target. That's just under a sub 150.
So he probably saves about 10 seconds or so there, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
As Yanni makes his way to the upgrade, getting a 20-second.
As we saw last match, the Metal Harbor wasn't kind to anyone. So anything could actually happen here.
It is very, very easy to make pretty costly mistakes in this stage.
Yeah, because the whole stage is over a death pit. So
Yeah.
one small mistake can cost you about 10, 20 seconds even.
So Yanni playing it a little bit safe as he goes through. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No major skip attempts.
Makes it through the rocket. See if he gets the rocket jump pretty clean.
Nice and clean on 13-second time. As you see Mikey now heading towards the upgrade. So you're going to get
22, 21.
Yeah, about a second or so lost getting towards the upgrade. Not too bad. Yanni, they're not quite getting his mash timing right. Losing a little bit of time, not landing clean, but good enough as he comes through for what should be a 124.
Yep, 124.
I don't think he'd be very disappointed with that. Pretty clean Metal Harbor.
It's pretty solid. Especially when you go for all the safe strats rather than anything risky. He's struggling under the gate a little bit.
Mikey coming through a 55 check. He's only about 4 seconds or so behind up at this point. So even get onto the get the skip clean. Oh,
no, not
does
right.
miss.
And then ends up home and attacking the spring.
It's got to be quick here. This is
Yeah.
he gets on there. So about 8 seconds or so lost. Well, probably not quite that much. But time you don't want to lose. Very, very easy to sort of start panicking when you make that mistake.
Oh, absolutely. I have been one to panic if I miss that jump. Also been one to get onto the rocket with a frame to spare. Which is a heart attack moment you never want. Mikey jumping off really high and getting the camera stuck. Not sure if he was just to that, but I don't appreciate the heart attack he gave me regardless.
Mikey also did a swerve out of his way to try and get a ring capsule while he's going down that tunnel and get the extra life.
Yeah, I'm always one that does that. I'll also grab the extra life capsule if I feel I need it. You don't lose that much time, and it's an extra net in your basket just in case. Especially in a race setting.
See, Yanni now getting close to entering into his green forest. He got a 14-second Shadow 1. Not the best. I didn't quite catch it. Maybe a high jump. But not too bad. Taking the reset.
So he's abusing the fact of playing IGT.
That is still faster in V1. It's just not as fast. Obviously, you lose the time now for the reset, but it's still saving him a little bit of time.
But Yanni pulled into Green Forest at roughly the same time as Mikey pulled into Shadow 1.
Mikey getting out with 12 seconds, so he saved about a second and a half there.
Oh, Yanni getting stuck on the wall there. Oh, that's... Yeah, just take the loop. Messed up the setup to try and get over the loop, so he just decided to take it instead.
Yeah, no attempt at mini wall run there, just a nice, easy using speed pads. I don't suspect we'll be seeing a wall run attempt here from Yanni either. I think he's going to play it nice and easy, make sure he gets through the stage as deathless as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take the checkpoint. No real reason to take that checkpoint if you're not going for wall run. It'll be interesting to see if he takes the bungee skip one though.
Yeah, I imagine he probably will be going for the for bungee. It's not that high risk a strat. Yeah, not needing the checkpoint. Feeling very confident.
Yeah, makes it over. No real issue.
Does get a little stuck there though, and
he's just opting to take the loop. Yeah, I think that's pretty smart.
And then pulling himself out of the ball form there, because the game can be a little funky with the angles there. It can decide to just throw you up and off the stage for no reason sometimes.
Yeah, that stage in general loves to do that to Sonic.
So yeah, Yanni taking it nice and safe with a 147. He probably won't be too impressed with it, but he'll take it. Yeah. As you see Mikey now approaching the half fight with the wall runners. Again, I'm not convinced we're going to see Mikey attempting it.
Yeah, straight over the loop.
We make his way up the platforms for the trees. As we enter our second RNG split, let's see how Pumpkin Hill treats Yanni this time round.
Pumpkin Hill can be a very mean stage, just with how far away pieces can be or how ambiguous some pieces can be. Three-Face Ghost, though, that's a decent piece one.
That's the better of the two. Nobody's really a fan of Three-Face Ghost, period. And some nice movement there for Yanni to get the piece, and then unable to grab it when he gets there.
Pumpkin Snowman. Not the worst piece though you can get from there.
See Mikey finishing off green for us at 143, so we saved about 4 seconds there over Yanni. I'm sure we're pretty happy with that.
Against me, that's actually not that bad of a set.
It's quite a close piece of him. He's got to travel quite a bit of distance to get to this rocket to get up.
Yeah, no, for some reason I thought it was the one that was at the bottom. Yeah, that was...
Quite wisely hitting the switch there to despawn the train and move it to another location, but getting quite unfortunate. Getting that dig on what must have been the last piece of dirt before that, a little bit of metal.
Now that train can easily get in your way trying to get that piece. It's not on a very long track, so it very quickly moves back and forward.
But you see the gap now to Mikey is only about, what, is that 37 seconds? So a good set here, and Mikey could be very, very close to Yanni.
Yeah. Oh, under the chimney piece one.
So this is a 50-50 piece, and he's got the further away one. Doesn't quite go to the right.
A little bit. Yeah, it looks like he's a little lost.
I think he was expecting it to be the closer one, and now there's a little loss where he needs to go. Yanni there getting to the upgrade and a low 23, so he won't overdo the IGT abuse here on the upgrade. As Mikey does eventually find his piece. Yanni missing weight hop though. Okay.
That's actually pretty drastic for Mission Street.
Yeah, so that's it guarantees no zero cycle, and he's probably gonna have to take a pretty safe first cycle here, which is a 12-second time loss.
Yep.
You see Mikey getting a bit unlucky with Bearded Mountain, quite a far away third piece.
Yeah, Bearded Mountain, not that common from what I play, at least, as well. It's a piece I don't see very often anymore.
Yeah, so Mikey probably about 25, 26 seconds behind, leaving Pumpkin Hill. Keeping it reasonably close, still within a mistake.
Yep, still anyone's game at this point.
I think that'd be his main target here, is just keep somewhere within catching distance of Yanni and hoping Yanni makes a few mistakes.
Yeah,
like that
was pretty much my goal when I was playing against Yanni.
So this might a little bit of movement errors him. I don't know how tight it's going to be for first cycle.
Oh.
Yanni is going to miss it and have to take 1.5 cycle, which is another about 10 seconds or so time loss. So not the best mission street at all.
Oh,
as Mikey's camera seems to disconnect.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is an issue we get resolved pretty quickly. He might not be able to do anything about it. He might not be able to do anything while he's in stage.
Well, he's playing at GT, so he can pause. But yeah, this is something I don't think he even knows right now.
I'm hoping he does spot it fairly quickly. There we go. Mikey is reconnected.
Okay, we're fine. Okay. Looks like he did opt to take the pause just to fix the phone.
I don't know, he's a bit further through the stage. He seems to have lost about 10 seconds here through the start of the street, so quite possibly missed the weight hop.
Oh, missing the pause over it.
Yeah, so we see him struggling a bit. Gets to the third attempt.
An interesting backup strat you can do there is use the enemy to shoot you over the boxes. I done that for quite some time before I learned how to pause over.
I didn't spot any free pieces there in the cutscene for Yanni. And he gets no ping, so there will be definitely a reset.
Yellow, that's probably, well, it's not, might be left eye.
That's
right eye.
Probably skull fence right below him. Going green very, very quickly. Yeah, he's not even taking the hint there, so he probably knows what it is.
Oh yeah, right below.
Sure, Cryptic would be happy. Cryptic could be happy there with somebody not taking the hint for that piece.
And the triangle skull piece too. Not one of the better P2s you want to see, but yeah, chase the skull.
Yeah, into goes through piece 2.
Takes the extra hint just because, you know, why not?
Yeah, I see Mikey now making his way towards the end of Mission Street.
That was interesting. I think Yanni tried to do a wall run instead of clip through the sign. Not entirely sure why.
I think he likes to show off some of the hunting tech he can do. You know, he's got a lot of hunting friends. He might be trying to put on a little showcase for them when he can. But Mikey coming in at about 2:25, so I think that puts the gap. I think he made a little bit of time there. Not entirely sure. We'll see in a moment when his timer updates.
Yeah, I can't remember what you do.
Yeah, about 12:07. Yeah, so yeah, about 25 seconds or so behind where Yanni was entering. So we'll see how RNG treats Mikey as he enters. As we see Yanni going through Route 101. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to his times in his last couple of races, but you'd expect pretty solid 2:15, 2:16, I'd imagine, from Yanni, with no real mistakes.
Yeah. No pieces at all for Mikey. Opts to take the reset. Yellow ping straight away. That's going to be left eye. That's going to be left or right eye, I'm sure. That's the yellow for... No, stop it. I guess I'll just give up. I'm handing over my hunting card.
This is a piece he would have been able to see in the cutscene had he not been able to reset.
Yeah.
Red Flower's very good second piece from there. It's the top one. He's made sure he's hit by the spring just like that. To stick pretty tight to that top little beam there, not to have that happen.
Oh, and right away.
Some goes through piece 3, goes path. So one of the moving pieces.
Gets the clip out. But
he's going to opt for the safe clip in. Understandable.
Yeah, that might have actually lost him some time though, since it was right at the entrance.
I think he probably saved a little bit of time there over Yanni. I think he had a 45. They both had one reset, so it's probably pretty even there, leaving Aquatic Mine. Yeah, as we see Yanni now coming towards the last 40 seconds or so of his Route 101. He seems to have lost a little bit of time. I'm not sure if there's been any major errors, but he's a little bit slower than I would have expected.
He probably might have just crashed into a few cars or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's very easy. Yeah, very easy when you're trying to go optimal, just to make a little mistake, clip a car somewhere. And if you do it at a really bad time, it can be quite a costly mistake.
Yeah. Then if you hit a car, you're essentially off cycle for the rest of the track, and you're probably quite not used to dealing with how the cars are moving.
I'm interested to see how Mikey performs in this, because he put a lot of time into a recent IO competition we had for the beginner kart racing. So we'll see how his driving fares up into this one.
Also, kart racing quite different on Xbox compared to PC from what I remember. I think boosts are used in different places.
I think it might be the same on Xbox. It's different to GameCube.
Ah, right, yeah, okay.
Because GameCube, the handling is different. On GameCube, you have a lot more freedom in your sort of turning, but it's a lot stiffer on the PC version.
Yeah, I think that's where I don't mix up. Mikey used the roofs in the same place PC runners usually do, so I assume that's just the case.
Alright, now onto a stage that caused Yanni a lot of trouble in his first race.
Yeah, and then he said bad luck onto me during the race. That was fun. No, hidden base is a disaster stage if things go wrong. So much spaces where you can just lose a lot of time.
Yeah, so he's opting for axle jump, the slowest there of the commonly used clips to skip that little section. Making sure he got his camera correct this time. He's having issues with the camera in the first race where it gets stuck and turn properly or improperly. Yeah.
That can happen with axle jump depending on how you go over the fence. The camera can just easily get stuck.
Just about making that one. Is Mikey doing a bit of flexing there on the other screen with a bit of backwards driving towards the end. He did mention this prior to the race he might be doing it. I'm glad to see that keeping to his word.
Yeah,
bit of showboating, you do love to see it. Nice marathon trick here from Mikey. As you can see the lifeless eyes of Tails driving towards into that stage.
Yeah, and he's so far having a very clean hidden base.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably lost about 6 seconds to what I consider a very optimal hidden base. So he's probably looking at maybe about a 147, 148 here, depending on how clean his ending is. But there should still be plenty of time. I feel pretty comfortable sort of level for him. Yeah, a little slower. Someone's just about
the wall a little bit. Managed to save it. That was like a 150.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow there at the end with a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, but Stellar, that's what you love to see.
That was a little tough.
You love to see people flexing with backwards kart.
So Mikey often for the safer left route here. It can be very awkward locking onto those bomb packs on that side.
I've not seen anyone use left route in quite a long time.
Yeah, you don't see it much outside of Mission 2.
Okay, maybe also opting for axle jump. Oh, going for the hard part of the fence to clip over, I feel. That part of the fence always looked smaller. It always looked smaller, but it's not for some reason.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fake wall there that sort of can trip you up. But catching himself there.
Yeah, opting to take the normal route.
Yeah, why is he playing it pretty safely? We see Yanni getting, I think it was a 35 or maybe a high 34 upgrade.
See if he gets the super powers. Yep. Saves that 1 second.
See how his second door clip goes here. Nice and clean. Had a bit of an issue with the camera, but gets the hourglass blind.
That's always the tricky part if you've got the bad camera. It's just trying to get to the hourglass.
Right, there is a hidden enemy in this section. There it is, on top of that little platform. I want everyone to say hi to the little spike wall enemy. It doesn't appear in the PC version. Makes that section a little bit more awkward for you. Mikey, very accustomed to it now, navigates it quite well. We see Yanni now making his way towards the end of what has been a fairly clean Pyramid Cave for him.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to clock out a bit low or mid 140. Nope, never mind. That's probably a high 140 now.
Yeah, I'm going to play it safe.
Take a look.
Will we get the 360 camera? No, he's not very fun.
Just
boo, Yanni, boo. As we see Mikey now come to the end of his hidden base.
Almost like a 210. Just
I think it's 210. One frame off 210.
I'm getting better at counting the time. That's what I'm good at. Apparently.
Yeah, that puts Mikey at what? 17:20 there. So he's probably looking to be in about 40 seconds behind, maybe.
Ops to take black and yellow stripes.
Yeah, I think this is I quite enjoy this piece to start with. I'm not a huge fan, I won't lie, of a Deathless Death
two
Chamber.
Beautiful women of the flame.
Gonna opt for the Beauty and the Beast booty clip here to get over there. Maybe any out of bounds free checks. I didn't look for anything out there.
It's closer. One more left.
See what piece 3 gets. Oh, unlucky.
The
all the way into
Not
the green room.
Want to see from blue.
Nah, you'd be hoping for something core there, maybe, or one of the secret rooms.
Yeah.
But... See Mikey then nailing that first door skip with the super bounce.
We call this a 106.
Oh, if he can get that spiral uppercut.
Yep, it would have been a 106.
Well, Mikey very clean with that second door clip as well, making his way quite well.
Yeah,
through.
That was a 107 Deathless. That's pretty good.
This is perfect.
Not the best, but I don't think you can really complain with that.
See if Mikey's got Snake Skip. Nah, don't blame him.
Snake Skip doesn't save a lot of time and can cost you a lot of time.
Yeah, you're looking at maybe 2-3 seconds with it, and yeah, if you take the death, it's not the worst death you can take in the stage, but you are looking at quite a few seconds if you do get it wrong.
Yeah. Clean movement coming up to the end section. Oh, never mind. Misses the rain wheel. Back to super bounce pretty cleanly.
A lovely commentator's curse there on Mikey.
Sorry, Mikey.
We'll see if he opts for the loops, get the Yanni avoided. There it is. Surely Mikey's got to give us that 360 camera. Oh, again, no camera change. Unfortunate.
Yanni, so far, clean King Boom Boo. Things can still go wrong. Okay, we're out.
A very clean King Boom Boo for Yanni there. Cap boost. 4 hits, no errors. Sub 40. Take that all day long.
We'll see how Mikey gets on. Not sure if we'll see a cat boost from him.
Obviously, Death Chamber first.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
So we see Yanni opting to use some profit bouncing, a strat he learned purely for the tournament. He didn't used to use this, and has only started doing it for the tournament, for the consistency. Mikey getting Water Bug, one of the 2 bug pieces in blue.
Yeah, pretty good piece 1. Open up Death Strat.
Yanni there messing up his timing, going for that greedy bounce.
That falls off the bag. Guards the extra life though.
Maybe that was his plan all along.
Mikey pulling up to take his first piece, takes the hit so he can Death Strat right after grabbing it.
See how his Death Strat RNG is here.
Oh, that looks like Beauty and the Beast. Or place where Bug used to be. I really should just stop.
And that is that's a pretty 50-50 sort of ping there. They're both very, very similar, so understandable mistake. And we'll see.
Oh,
pretty good third piece.
Really good third piece, yeah.
I hope it's a sub hour here on the timer for Mikey.
Wait. I really thought he was
I thought he was going to go for place 4 Scorpions are looking at there, but he does get the piece. As we see Yanni here coming up towards Bofa.
Going for first try. Doesn't get it.
He's got the lives though, so he won't be worried here about multiple attempts.
Yeah. both players not really death stratting a lot in Death Chamber, so they've conserved a lot of lives.
Yeah, Yannimatics going through Deathless, but
Oh,
messing up
misses
second try as well.
try.
And this is when a skip like this can start getting into your head. I mean, you still got the lives to play with, but you can start easily thinking, if you're just not your day today. See, little errors like that are going to start playing with him. He does get out with a third attempt.
He just needs to make it to the goal ring.
Yeah, there'll be no cap boost here from Mikey.
Part of both. Yeah, Mikey taking an interesting route to try and get to the upper glass. Usually you just wait for 3 fireballs then run for it, but he decided to mess about a little bit, flights on him a little bit.
Mikey out there having fun, so we like to see.
That's what this is all about. Fun.
So if you get that forfeit, nice and clean.
But he's only come out with a 488, I think. Just under.
See Yanni now coming up towards the end. If we can find that tube, should be a bit off to his right.
Yep, the angle was right.
There it is.
There it is. Up to try and clip into the goal ring.
And nice clean onto the goal. So Mikey here going for the casual strats for Egg Golem.
That's the head before 12 seconds. I don't know if that's enough time for the platform to respawn.
Yeah, I think he might be a little not waited long enough there. Should start to come out now.
Yeah, just barely before Egg Golem started moving.
The trick there is to make sure you wait until the second one starts coming out before you jump onto that first one.
Yeah.
Or if you land on it, it will not start moving out. But it'll make us way up for the third hit. And I'm pretty sure he did the bounce.
Missed what Yanni's first piece was there. I think something about a container.
Container inside a container. So there'll be no free piece there for Yanni. Not doing the swag little clip in there through the boxes.
Highest rotating beacon.
Not a bad piece too. Gives you nice range to get to most things. You can grab it fairly quickly from where he was. So you won't be too upset about that.
And then tried anyway watching the moon. Actually, really good piece for you for that position.
Yeah,
because you get free reign to just. Oh,
there's a 1 out of 3, and he gets the bottom one. It's probably the likely one from there.
I found him.
But from the top piece, you're not too mad about that because you've got the free reign to just fly down and see actually where it is.
Yeah, you'll see the ping early enough that you can adjust. So
This is perfect.
Not too bad. Yeah, we'll see how Mikey's bow for luck is.
Going for first try.
Oh,
doesn't get it. It looked as if it was about to clip him out, but then decided not to.
Mikey with a 360 on the death, you'll love to see it.
Yanni pulling into the Rouge fight. Rouge known to give runners some trouble.
Mikey there, hitting the second try bow for very quick.
Mikey.
Not entirely sure what he was doing there. Maybe just making the timing a little bit harder for Drum Basher after the run. Have a little fun at his expense.
Nah, this run's typed IGT anyway. That pause wasn't matter.
Yeah, but I think I paused it. Correct. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was just IGT with the deaths.
We'll see if Mikey can pull into the door ring while Yanni goes into Crazy Gadget.
Yeah, I think it's just the aquatic mine reset and the death that Mikey's had IGT time lost so far. Can't remember anything else. He seems to be heading in about the right direction. There he goes. Clipping in, understandable.
I respect it.
Yeah, hitting the goal ring is probably the hardest part about Bofa. Oh yeah, the Bofa second try. Yeah, I forgot about that one as well. As we see Yanni here starting to set up for CGSS. I'm going to go for the box hover method good cam.
Yep, very easier method for CGSS. Once you clip out, there isn't an awful lot that can go wrong.
Very quick on the...
Yeah, but Yanni does that, and it terrifies me.
Yeah, well, I'm not the biggest fan of his method there, but he hit it first try with 51. There'll be no complaining about that one.
Yep, 51, really solid
No
time.
problem.
Now we've got Mikey pulling into Meteor Herd. The game always in a big bait with you, giving you a cliffhanger on a cutscene, then throwing you into Meteor Herd instead.
You're no match for me.
We're going to see if Yanni can get the Eggman 2 with it. A boss that can either go down very easily or very hard. Not much of an in-between.
Mikey getting a pretty good piece one right there next to the missile. Check for that free piece, not spotting it. So his second piece.
Front of a big door, but ends up taking the spring first.
He's doing a couple of piece checks here for his piece 3. Not getting lucky.
Yeah, you might as well.
Now, be hoping for that bottom piece 3 here. You don't want to see something at the top.
Yeah.
Instead of lucky, he doesn't get a bottom piece.
Yep. Almost
You
went the
remember
wrong
where
way
to
for
go.
it. Oh, yep. I was heading the right way, never mind. I thought it was a different one. I'm really good at hunting, I swear.
It's Yanni here going for a bounceless FR as he has been. Very sketch. Not a fan of it. I used to do it myself, then found out it was less consistent, and it was slower. It's not worth going for in most cases.
I mean, I still like it, just in the off chance I end up rail switching anyway. And it also gives you the option for pause hover just in case you need it. We'll see if Rouge gives Mighty any trouble though, as Yanni finishes up final rush.
Yeah, I think Yanni's looking like he's probably going to have plenty of fight here for this.
Yeah, well more than enough.
He'll probably still do the hover frames for safety, but
Nah, I don't
shouldn't
think he
need
even will.
No.
Yeah, he's basically over those two black boxes, so he's well more than enough height.
Mikey not able to get that final hit before the wind blows him up, but he does get out of Rouge quick enough after a mistake of that slow fight.
Always the scariest part of that fight if you don't kill her in the first 20 seconds. You will lose track of her. Like, it is going to be so hard that most people tend to reset if that happens.
Yeah, I think if you're down to a final hit, it might be worth keeping onto it, but yeah, if you've got still 2 hits to do, it might be worth resetting because it can be quite slow getting that final hit.
Yeah. Mikey pulling into CG, and as far as I know, Mikey doesn't attempt any CG skips.
Well, should we find out? Just as Yanni's getting prepared for his final hit.
And
very clean.
GG on Yanni.
And Yanni with a 26, so
that's a really solid run.
Being as at the start of the day, I think he got a 35 in his first run. That's massive improvement now. He's really starting to get warmed up and into this tournament.
Yeah.
This is a lot more the level we're expecting from a player like Yannimatics.
Yeah, Mikey opting for the down switch, not even attempting a skip.
Ooh.
Barely grabbing onto the ledge there. But getting sniped by the chaos. But Crazy Gadget Skipless is a really fun stage to watch, so I'm really happy we're getting to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. Mikey's grinded this IL out a bit before, so hopefully he's going to go through some of the fun little tech that we can watch. I tell you what, it's been a very, very good showing from Mikey. Coming into his first match of the tournament, you can have those nerves. He's clearly had a bit of fun showing off some of his backwards driving, some of the 360 deaths, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't do the wall spin dash for the flame ring, but that's understandable.
I'll be honest, even I don't do that.
Yeah.
In 180, so. But he does seem to be having a pretty good skipper's Crazy Gadget here.
Yeah, can't complain about too much so far. Just small, tiny mistakes here and there, but nothing really tiny.
And he does look to be very on for a sub-30 run. If he can get through this clean in a good FR.
Yeah.
I know he's very proud of his FR goal. He likes comparing it to everybody in the tournament. I think he's got a 121. He likes to flex people, don't beat his gold, even the top runners sometimes.
Good super bounce right away.
Yeah, very good
That's
204.
Yeah, really solid step this time.
Yeah, it brings it up to a 27-10. A little bit more with the deaths and resets. Maybe a 27-20, 27-25 region. But yeah, Mikey, yeah, very, very solid performance from Mikey. I don't think you can have a lot to complain about here.
Yeah.
And just hopefully these final 2 bosses in the last stage go well for him. And hopefully he clutches out his PB. It's always hype to see someone get a PB in a run.
Edgeman, one of those fights that can very easily go wrong. It's the first hit pretty clean.
Gets that second hit.
Interesting method for the manip. Using the capsule on the third hit.
Just get that fast hit. There you go. Very
There
clean from Mikey.
It's like a 15 or a 16, I can't quite tell.
I think it's 16-24.
Yeah, that was 16. No, 15. Had to have been a 15.
So Mikey, 7.35 seconds I've been told in deaths and restarts. So he's on 27-33-37. This is total time entering the stage. I know his PB here gets, I think he says it's a 121 he likes to boast. So let's see if he can match that for us now.
Really good movement. Oh, bouncing onto that first rail.
Yeah, very, very clean there from Mikey.
Honestly, bouncing onto that rail is insanely risky, and I commend him so much for actually going for it.
I'll see if he goes for the fast fall here. Or if he's just going to take it straight to the end. Yeah, nice clean turn. So it's looking like if he gets a good Shadow 2, this could well be a PB potential here for Mikey. And I don't think you can ever have any complaints when you PB in a race like this. You know you've played to the best of your ability. So we're all hopeful now that he clutches this out.
Looks like he's got well more than enough height. Nothing to worry about.
Oh yeah, definitely. Should easily be getting to the end here. And a very good time as well.
Well, it's not a 121 though.
It's very, very low 122. I think he'll take it. I think given the scenario, he'll be very happy with that.
Yeah.
And that gives him a chance for what would be a low 29 here if he can just clutch out this Shadow 2.
Shadow 2 known to give people problems as soon as they realise they're on PB pace.
Yeah, I think it puts his real time up to 55.42. Let's just see now if you can get this Shadow 2 nice and clean. Very good start to the fight. Oh, getting a very unlucky bounce off there. Not a lot you can do about that. But he fixes it, yeah, very clean. Realizes the Shadow's going to go under. So well adjusted. He goes in for that final hit. And another dodgy bounce.
Tries to bounce bracelet, but Shadow flies off the stage instead. No, he doesn't.
He's being a little bit trolled here from Shadow.
Yeah, this is Shadow at its finest.
He does get the final hit. So GG's to Mikey. So 39.25 added onto there. So that would be quick maths. I can't do that. His time is gone. So if he'll input that time. So 29.27 on the timer. So that puts it at 29.34.67 for Mikey. GG's. I'm not sure if that quite PBs.
Stage select.
Still an insanely solid one from Mikey, though.
77, yeah. My apologies. 34.77 from Mikey. No, 67. You said it was 3.5. I was right. We're getting corrected.
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah, Mikey with a very, very solid performance. Getting in the sub 30 in his first one in the tournament. I don't know if we've got a chance to bring either of these two in for a quick post-race interview. I know Yanni's got another match in about just over 10 minutes. I don't know if he wants to go get ready for that. But maybe after the potential PB. I think it's a PB if we get Mikey in there. If possible.
Oh, Mikey confirming it is indeed a PB.
Let's go, Mikey.
PBing on your first race of a tournament is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, see, that's the sort of form you want to be bringing into this. Sort of, if you can come in here, play, to the best of your ability, I don't think you can be too disappointed, no matter what the result. And hitting that PB on your first race is brilliant. So we love to see it. Just waiting to see if we can get Mikey in here now for a little quick interview.
Like Mikey has left the zone and is now in the voice hall with 20 other Mikeys.
He might have just gone straight to speak to his voice fans rather than come and speaking to the people in the stream. Understandable, he's probably feeling quite happy now. Spend a bit of time with his friends, don't blame that. Yeah, in all the excitement of Mikey's PB, we can't forget that Yanni getting that high 26, getting his second win in a row. As we are halfway through the Yanni block now. Oh, here he is. Mikey, congratulations on your PB.
Thank you.
And how you feeling?
I was really nervous the whole time because I knew I was on a really good run and I had a chance to beat Yanni. Obviously, I was lost by 3 minutes, but still, it could have happened. And, I was just telling myself the whole time and just smile and enjoy it. And that's what I did and had a great time.
That's it. It's a great attitude to have, sort of thing. I mean, I know you can't really complain when you PB in a race like this, can you? I mean, you play to your personal best. If you get beaten, the other person just better on the day, I suppose.
Yep, for sure. And also, I know the stream's wondering, my video feed went away because someone called my phone during the race.
Oh.
So, yeah, a little unverifiable, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
I don't know if you've been told the actual time that it was 7.35 to add on to your IGT. From resets to deaths.
Yep, so 29, 34, 35?
Yeah, 34.77.
Nice.
Or 67. 77 is what Drum misinformed me. It was 67.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you have another race tonight against Melters.
Yep.
See if you can maybe PB again. What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm pretty primed right now. I think it's definitely possible. If I remember where a chimney is, I can't believe I forgot that. Because I thought it was floor, but also a ceiling. My bad. But besides that, everything went well.
Yep. Very, very clean run. It was great having a little conversation with you afterwards. And I'll let you go chill out a bit before your match in, just over 2 hours?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so get yourself a little relaxed up. As we get ready for our next match, which will be the third of the Yanni block, with Yanni up against Melters.
Thank you.
So we're going to disappear for now. We'll be back shortly after this break for Yanni versus Melters with myself and Liam commentating. So see you all in a little bit.